o outro caso. É um caso estranho, um comboio desaparecer assim meio do nada. Ok. Não sei. Olha, está ali alguém. Vamos tentar falar com ele, a ver se ele sabe de alguma coisa. O que é isto aqui no chão? São queixas. Então, não diz nada. Pronto. Vamos aqui dentro. Vamos lá ver. O que é isto? Angry Passenger. Vamos lá ver. O que é que ele nos diz?
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
Este está zangado. Ok, vamos tirar aqui a print dele. A print. Aqui a análise. Oi. Work clothes. Ok, roupas de trabalhadora. Oh, o que é isto? Cheap ticket. Um bilhete barato. E o anel. É married. Casado. Aqui. O que é que era? Ruskin. Okay. What happened?
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along
Okay.
came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Passenger of the vanished train.
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared, but I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
Ok, ou seja, o inspetor pôs toda a gente fora do comboio, menos os ricos. Portrait of the rich.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners.
Estrangeiros.
Spanish-looking toffs with
Espanhóis.
snake eyes.
Snake eyes.
Goodbye, sir.
Mr. Oh, é o tal Robinson.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because
No.
I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes.
Shamrock
please
Flomes.
excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
Shit chat. Mais respeitinho pela autoridade. Eu sou um detetive respeitado neste país. Ouviste, oh Australian Hat? Homem, parece o do petróleo. Dos ricos do petróleo. Aqueles ricalhaços texanos. Expensive clothes. Pois, lá está. Heavy gold ring. Aqui uma mala. E fancy, não sei o quê, crocodile skin. Mr. Robinson.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right.
Ah, já está
I have
bolinha.
nothing to hide.
Special
I
wagon.
presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity. I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention, but I was very optimistic about the director's board who were travelling on the train last night.
Ah, se calhar aqueles espanhóis que iam lá dentro deviam ser da direção ou coisa assim, company direction.
You mentioned a director's board.
Yeah.
Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazas Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barkazis company?
Barcazas.
It's a large South American company.
Ok.
They showed a
América do Sul.
great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
Ok, uma empresa sul-americana de prototype value.
This
Value.
revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in, and yet I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do not
Humanitarian.
know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damn train.
Were you on the train?
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you travelling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
The ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the directors of the Barkazis Chilean
Exatamente.
company.
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
Ok, ok. Bem, nós tínhamos ali uma cena para ver aqui no B. Yeah. Já temos aqui várias coisas. Special wagon, train vanished with people, no trace of train. Chilean stayed on the train. Ok. Accident. The Chilean stay on the train was just a coincidence. The train conductor overlooked them. Chileans were left. The directors of the Chilean Barcazas company were intentionally left on the train. The controller removed all passengers from the train except for the Chileans. Pois, acho que é mais este. Acho que é mais este. Então mandou toda a gente embora e não mandou os outros, logo esses tais diretores dessa empresa, por engano ou por coincidência. Bem, agora vamos falar com o Master. Quer dizer, primeiro temos aqui o T, a visão, está aqui a gap in the floor, sheet of paper. Ok, temos aqui um documento. Take.
The insurance policy for Robinson's machine. A significant sum.
O que é que faz aqui o seguro dessa tal prototype do Robinson? Insurance Policy número tal. Insurance organized by Thomas L. Robinson for his prototype called the Autonomous Electricity Generator. This policy partially covers the loss of the prototype up to 50% of its value. Maximum cover amount £15,000. Insurance duration 1 year renewable. Ok, tinha um seguro e estava aqui o papel dropado. Bridlington Station Master.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
Qual foi o problema com os
Station
passageiros?
Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with 2 furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night. but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand.
Vamos tirar aqui então o raio-x ao homem. Young age. Clean clothes. Pois é, trabalho. Está com o uniforme. Instructions to Station Master. Instructions. E... Ink smudges. Anything unusual yesterday?
Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did. And I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say?
Confidencial.
How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
Okay. Railway map, insurance policy, rookie, station master, train composition, train delay. Eu acho que é este.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... Well, I'll tell you everything. First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
Qual foi essa mensagem?
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
Ok.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Telegram from Chesterfield Station. Chesterfield Railway Station. Tren arrive a meia-noite e 30. Caralho. Ah! Isto leva-me a crer que não foi o inglês. Era um estrangeiro a tentar escrever aquilo em inglês, se calhar, e escreveu tudo mal. Temos a tal Chesterfield, a estação a seguir. Ok? Que é para lá que nós temos que ir, não é? Oh, calma, que dá para falar com esta outra vez. Insurance for... Exatamente, for prototype.
According to this document, you have insurance for your prototype.
Oh, thank God. Where did you find it?
Near the telegraph station.
I must have lost it when I tried to send a message, which I was prevented from
I
doing.
apologise for that, but regulations state that public access to the telegraph is strictly prohibited.
Upon my word, you keep on digging that hole of yours. You have no idea who I am.
Important grip sack.
I see that you kept your grip sack with you. Why don't you leave it in the luggage room?
I've had other things to think about. I lost my prototype. And this idiot station master just stands here doing nothing to help.
Oh, but...
Well, that won't do at all. Station master, I believe that the regulations state that any passenger luggage should be taken to the luggage room.
I'll do it right away, sir. Sorry, sir.
This Robinson is quite a character. We should learn more about him.
Uma personagem e tanto. Para o lado o quê? Direito? Ou é ali? Temos que ir à sala das malas. Deve ser aqui. E é aqui. Robinson Luggage. Mr. Thomas.
This grip sack
Robinson.
belongs to
Mr. Robinson.
Mr. Robinson.
I think we should open it, Holmes. This is what they call force majeure. I'll keep watch.
Of course.
Vou abri-lo. Temos esta cena. Rotate all, é assim. Ok. E depois rotate switch. Ok. Este tem que ser assim. É fazer de dentro para fora. Agora este assim, assim, e depois este está bem, este, ai não, este estava bem, é assim, então é este. Não, mas, já está. Vamos lá ver o que está cá dentro. Business papers, examine. Temos um contrato.
Look, Watson, a bundle of contracts. Very suspicious. We should study them carefully.
Ia com cara. Contrato. This is an exclusive sales contract.
An exclusive sales contract.
And Mr. Thomas and Robinson.
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
Temos aqui outro contrato. This is an exclusive sales
Yet
contract.
another exclusive sales
Pois,
contract.
outro contrato exclusivo.
Mr. Robinson is
Is
the
the seller. Outra vez. Outra
Yet
vez.
another exclusive sales contract. Mr. Robinson
Is
is
the
the seller.
seller. Outra vez. Ou seja, ele fez uma série de contratos exclusivos, supostamente exclusivos, com montes de empresas.
Yet another exclusive sales contract.
É agora Mr.
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
Yeah.
Well, it is very clear that this Mr. Robinson received prepayments from
prepayments.
various people for his machine.
Exatamente. Não. O que é isto? Robinson's motive. The loss of the prototype will bring a lot of easy money to Mr. Robinson, thanks to the insurance and multiple fraudulent exclusive contracts. Isto beneficia o Robinson. Interessante. No traces não tem nada. Prototype, ok. Robinson motive. The loss of will bring a lot of contracts. Ou Robinson is a victim. The loss of the machine is a disaster for Mr. Robinson. Even though he planned this fraud, he has lost far more than he could gain. The insurance will not cover the total cost of the prototype. Eu acredito mais nisto. Acho que sim. Nesta hipótese. Apesar de ele ter feito aqueles contratos todos, eu acho que ele não ia fazer isto de propósito. Não ia fazer desaparecer um comboio e não sei o quê.